Hello, I'm Martin, and I do voiceover.
I'm Joe, and I make websites.
And we want to see if we can become business friends with business people in just 5 minutes. It could be the start of an amazing business relationship.
Or it could be a complete and utter waste of time.
Still, it's only 5 minutes.
Start the
Timer. Hello, please tell us your name and what you do.
Hi Martin, my name's Samantha Fairchild and I'm an audiologist, so I help people to hear better.
What is and I don't know if this is the right first question to ask, but what's the weirdest thing you've found in someone's ear?
That's a really good question actually. I found a couple of spiders in somebody's ear once. So yeah, not very nice. So on both occasions, people complained of itching in their ears, and the way they described it was similar to what it would be if they had an ear infection or eczema or something like that. So I got quite a shock when I looked in the ear and saw a spider waving.
Oh, how do you get that out? Is it like a liquid sort of thing that pump and...
So with the two techniques, we can either pull it out with some surgical tweezers, one leg at a time, or
Oh no!
we can use
Stop the podcast. We're done.
or we can use a microsuction method where we essentially suck it out with a surgical vacuum. But they're gone now.
Good.
How did you get into hearing?
Well, I've always wanted to work with people. I've always wanted to help people. And I just think communication is such an important part of life, and being able to hear is a vital part of that. But on the other side, I've always been interested in maths and physics. So to do my job, you have to understand the acoustics of sound and how hearing aids work. So it's the perfect combination for me, really, to be able to apply science to working with people.
What has to happen during your workday for you to call it a win?
I have to be able to have a good rapport with patients. I spend quite a lot of time with them, getting to know them, getting to know their needs and their motivation to want to be able to hear better. And we have to develop that working relationship, because hearing aids are not perfect. We can't restore natural hearing, but we need to work together to get the most out of that hearing aid for them, and make sure that them and me are doing everything that we can to get the most out of the hearing aid. So it could be as simple as teaching them to use the hearing aid properly, to get it in their ear properly, to make it work with their phone as best as they can, and in terms of me setting the hearing aid optimally for their hearing loss, and that takes time, and it needs the two of us to be working together, and often with their family, and that's something that you can sense if you've got that trust and that rapport, and then that ability to talk with people openly and honestly. And when I achieve that level of connection in an appointment, then yeah, that's a win.
And is it exclusively hearing loss or hearing difficulties that people come to you with, or would there be other reasons that they come to you?
That's a good question. Sometimes people just come for wax removal, spider removal, tinnitus support. So that's the other aspect of it. Sometimes people just need a blockage removed from their ear, and it's a once in a lifetime service that we provide. Tinnitus is the other aspect of it. That's not always associated with a hearing loss, but it could be. And we often treat tinnitus separately to how we manage a hearing loss. So unfortunately, there's no silver bullet, there's no magic cure for tinnitus, but it's about working with that individual to see how we can help them to manage it and stop it getting worse, and also seeing which other professionals that we may need to refer that person to look at them in a holistic way.
Are there any questions that you dread people asking, like when they come to you, or things that they're asking for that you absolutely dread?
I don't like spiders. So if they ask me to check for spiders, then it's not my favourite. Anything that I dread? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think lots of listeners will need to know this as well, because I've been thinking about it since the start of the podcast. Was there cobweb in there as well? Or was it?
I didn't stop to look. Yeah, I didn't get my duster out, Martin.
Just got the mini Dyson and then...
What does your dream day look like?
Nice patients who I can have fun with, and just for me to enjoy the appointment as
That's
well, and to
interesting that your
feel
mind
that.
went straight to work, though. So your dream day is being at work.
Oh, I see. I thought that's what you were referring to. I thought you were referring to my
Dream
working
day,
day.
full stop.
Well, it's my children. Yeah, spending quality time with my children is ultimately what life's all about, and my friends.
If you had to defend yourself with a household object, what do you think? Did we just spark a valuable new business relationship? Or should we have taken a coffee break instead?
Joe's good at that.
We'll be back soon to try to make more business friends. We're very lonely. Do you want to be our friend? Or maybe you could suggest someone we can chat to be friends with them. Drop us an email. friends@5mbf.co.uk. Thank you. That was excellent. That was excellent.
Thank you. You guys are hilarious.
Thank you.
Favorite household object.
I just could not get the cobweb thing out of my mind from the. Was there cobwebs
Yeah, were
in
you
there?
thinking the spider had just sort of designed their own little
Yeah,
house in their own little home?
yeah.